Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff, oh, well played.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Hakimi. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Cucurella. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Flashes it across.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
It's a goal kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
And here's Cruyff.
He's had it taken off him.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Matheus Cunha. Hakimi.
And that's going right the way across. Decent progress down the left.
Here's Matheus Cunha. And here's Haaland. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. It's a searching pass.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Van de Ven. And it's Hakimi. Konate. Played over towards the opposite flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hakimi. And Konate. Oh, can he get onto this? Van de Ven. Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Lahm plays it in. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tchouaméni pokes it out wide. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Hakimi. Now it's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Real chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. he welcomes it in, and he's managed to get free. Always. Can he finish? It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Vietnam head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cruyff. Haaland dominates aerially so often. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Vieira.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Probing pass. Well, that's well seen too. And the counter is on. Chouameni. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Floated through. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And they win it back again. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Haaland. Lahm. Here's Vieira. Pirlo. And here's Haaland. Foot in. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Chouameni. Matheus Cunha. Can he get it? There's the shot! Oh, what has happened? In for the pieces! Cruyff. Vieira. And it's Lahm. It's Eto'o! Should have equalised.
Eto'o was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 9, Eto'o. Number 4,
Donnarumma claims
Vieira.
comfortable.
Coming on the field.
Well, there's plenty to
Number
like
7,
about this approach.
Beckham.
Get your head down,
Gullit.
keep battling away, and
Number
eventually
99,
things might change for you.
Jan Koller. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 19,
Van de Ven.
Messi.
Cucurella.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross.
And it's hoisted clear.
Bellingham.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
And this is Dembele.
He's picked his way through. And a chance! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way.
Koller! And he hits the net! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Bellingham is herring after that one.
Gabriel producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
2 added minutes
Time
has
added
been
on
indicated.
will be 2 minutes. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Knocks it out wide. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. Vietnam can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started.
And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost extinct. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pirlo. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chooses to go crossfield. Vietnam,
So far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
lofted in.
It's a mighty effort! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pirlo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Cucurella charging forward, the ball at his feet.
And the shot! Lahm gets it away.
Can he get on the end of this?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Eto'o. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cruyff. Looking for a runner.
And this is Eto'o. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Haaland. And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cucurella. Played out towards the right wing. Opts for safety. Here's Chouameni. Cucurella. Chouameni. Here's Mathias Cunha. That's good play. Looking for options for movement.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Eto. Matheus Cunha. It's a threatening ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Van de Ven. And it's Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will
He's
be
come
1
through and
minute
he's had a
added
quick look
time.
inside. Skims one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to pass it through. He's onside. Nice control. Nice interception, well timed. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things
And
lacking.
now, I'd just like to read out
Well, for
our
me,
third
Peter,
club
things
members
have
who are
never
celebrating
really
their
got going,
birthdays
but at
today.
least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is
That
number
gets things going for the
99,
second half.
Jan Koller.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Knocks it into space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that has put paid to that. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Cruyff. An instinctive he gets big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Chouameni tries to play it through. Haaland! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
We have
Johan
got changes
Cruyff.
here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on to replace him is
That has
Gullit.
certainly made things
Substitution.
interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Now, can they get him away? Has a look and place it forward. Looking for the... Oh, what has happened here? Konate. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's on it, can he get away? Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Yildiz. That pass has been well intercepted. Pullet. Vieira. Lahm, who does have an assist to his name. That has ended up in no man's land. Yildiz. Dink through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nice-looking ball. Van der Ven makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And pull it! Off the post! Oh, should have put that away.
Bullet has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Coming on the field is number 11, Mbappe.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's had it nicked away. Great vision. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Dembele. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Lahm.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He has a look up. Chance, surely! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Ball driven towards the far post. Pullet gets flagged offside.
Added minutes has been indicated.
That's a throw. Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Beckham. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckham with the... Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that's that. Vietnam have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
And already we're underway here.
Cucurella, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. He is just caressing the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no.
Matheus Cunha.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Pass is just off target.
That's a sharp pass.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Haaland. Nice control.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can.
Haaland! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
It's not an especially good pass, that. Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk. Here's Matheus Cunha. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area.
There's the header!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Gabriel. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Rafael Varane. And it's Pirlo. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. And that's a...
It's Eto'o! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chouameni clears it away. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Ferdinand. Haaland might just make this. Van de Ven. Cucurella. Over to the other side. And it's Hakimi. Matheus Cunha. That's very neat. Oh, he's been caught napping. Showing good feet. Matheus Cunha. Bullet, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Now it's Haaland. And there's the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
I'm afraid to tell
So,
you that
both
we're
teams still
expecting
stuck on the
traffic to be
starting
heavy
blocks
after
here.
the final
0-0
whistle
at
today.
the break. So, off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That's an excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tchouaméni. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Haaland. Here's Matheus Cunha. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Haaland. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great work on the overlap. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, nice touch. Swept in. Goes for a shot! He's scored! The breakthrough arrives at last! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Gullit. Great vision. Now it's Eto'o. Deep cross. Big chance, corner.
Substitution on the field.
It's their
20,
second corner of the game.
Erling Haaland. Number 9, Eto'o. Gullit. Number 3, Maldini. Coming on the field.
There's the delivery.
Yankola.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and
Substitution
quickly.
taking place.
He's in a great position. Shot at goal! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Him is
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Hakimi. Bellingham. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the pass is intercepted. Yildiz. That is good alertness. So what can they make of this?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Big header!
He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Hakimi. And that's going right the way across. Hakimi. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's made its way to him. Knocks it into space.
There's the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Vietnam find a position of...
Dembele! He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! The movement, and that's it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.